You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from SoFi. Marvin Mims now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
Here's Nix to throw. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. And to the ground it goes, so an incomplete pass brings us to 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Working from the 23. Herbert. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And no shot of getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
A 3rd down give to Hampton. And they're going to bring him down, but 8 was enough. They got what they needed. 1st down coming.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down, he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Play action now for Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up 2nd down. Oh boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrived.
Yeah, that's really well said because, you could feel sometimes the quarterback on drop back, the timing.
Yeah.
Play action, sometimes it gets a little hairy. That was pretty savvy of him to find an incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Herbert from the gun. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
It's Herbert once more. That's to Harris in the middle. And the fourth down gain reaches all the way into enemy territory. Brock there to the 45 now. Big play there as this drive continues. Well, we all know teams are embracing this more and more, Brock, but boy, from your own side, on a play like that, you would better convert.
If your offense doesn't cash that check, it's your defense who's got to pay the bill. But they get it done, and kudos to them.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to Hampton. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
Alex Singleton on the tackle. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. This is hauled in by Harris. Get in there for the stop and give him about 9 on the play. And that is good for a Chargers first down.
9 yards. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 35.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. Working quickly here.
Zach Allen. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Broncos 35.
It's Hampton on 2nd. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. Hit there, driven out of bounds. Gain of about 8 before it. And that's going to make it 1st down Chargers.
We call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
1st and 10. Here's Hampton. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Another for Hampton on 2nd. Escapes a defender. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? That's taking the lessons learned from your last defeat, that negative play, and putting it right into practice and fixing it. And this time, well, they get that push, they get that surge, and they get a 1st down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now, we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. Trying again with Hampton. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Hampton on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be brought down before he can even get to the marker. So now it's going to be 4th down. All right, if this was a little closer, Brock, I think we'd see him go for it. But from here, any thoughts on what they're going to do?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of points, especially paying off a really good first drive. But if you feel like you got a matchup, something in your game plan that you know if you execute, you score, go for it.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Following and that helpful penalty. Offense lining up on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get some late points and the lead. David Njoku, the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, they're going to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Point after is converted by Dicker. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Mims. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Look at this, 3 tight ends to the right on his 1st and 10. Nicks off the play action. And he can't hang on. The catch was there for him, Brock, but his hands took that one off, so the incompletion means it's 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. That run good for 8. Now they've got 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. Able to gain about 1 on the play. And that'll earn the Broncos a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Tried to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. Picked off Cam Hart. And the Chargers get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
The Chargers take over.